This is Jim Williams with the Hurricane City update for January 16th, 2 p.m. A few days ago, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake struck Port-au-Prince, Haiti and surrounding areas on January 12th, and the scope of this disaster is unprecedented in the Western Hemisphere. In fact, we may see a death toll anywhere between 200,000 and 500,000 when all is said and done, because there's simply so many areas that have not even been reached yet, where there's been about 80% of the buildings that are estimated to have collapsed. Truly a sad, sad situation. And you know, for those of you that track hurricanes in the Atlantic Basin, these are our people. This is our side of the world, where we have close ties to Haiti from the United States. A lot of people live inside this country, but this is an area where we track hurricanes every year, where Haiti is a big threat in any given hurricane season to be affected by a hurricane. And lo and behold, we have an earthquake of major proportions that has completely crippled this whole area, and we wish these people the best of luck in this recovery. We're doing our part at Hurricane City. Even though we cover hurricanes primarily, decided to provide some information on this earthquake. Down here we have an RSS feed on the front page, and this updates constantly with the latest information from the affected area, so we hope this helps out. Now, the National Weather Service in Miami has created a page called the Southern Region Haitian Disaster Support Center, and this is all the weather information on Hispaniola, what's coming towards the area, are they going to get any rain. In fact, there is a forecast for rain going late into the weekend, early next week, and that would be a little bit of a help, actually, to the people in the affected areas, because there may be some people still alive underneath that debris that could use a little bit of that drinking water that might seep through the cracks and maybe give them a chance to survive. So a little bit of rain isn't a bad thing. Now, next hurricane season, that's a whole different story, and that could be catastrophic, because a lot of people are going to be living in tents at that time. So we have a long way to go with this disaster. Now, again, our recommended donation center, Food for the Poor, they're already set up down in Haiti. They've been distributing down there for years. They have the channels open. Probably the best bet for getting disaster relief down into the affected areas. Also want to mention, see it on TV up here on the upper right-hand corner. We're streaming all the live media from the affected areas, so check that out. We also have some ham radio feeds coming across the live feed that we're sharing with the audience out there, so check that out. Spread the word about that. Now, our current feature is Port-au-Prince, Haiti from the Hurricane City database. When you click on this page, it takes you to the Port-au-Prince page, where you can get all the information from the local area by using the navigation bar here to the left. Now, what we've decided to do is click on the page, this area statistics, and you scroll down this page, and it gives you all the information from the Port-au-Prince and surrounding areas. How many people live there, what the poverty rate is, what the main industry is, what the vulnerabilities are of the area, how many famous people are from the area, everything you'd need to know from Port-au-Prince and surrounding areas. Now, there's also news websites from the affected areas. They're doing a good job, despite the disaster, providing information from the Haitian websites that are news orientated. The radio stations here, there's 4 or 5 of them listed here in the radio links. The first couple of them are streaming live to and from Haiti. Most of it is in Creole, so it might be limited use to people that speak English, but nevertheless they are streaming, and our hats are off to them for getting as much information out of there as they can. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, the live feed, upper right hand corner of Hurricane City, we have ham radio reports as well as CNN. CNN's been doing an outstanding job, and we're primarily streaming CNN content because they're just been embedded ever since day one of this horrific disaster. Alright, now this image here, I want to zoom in on this. This is the shake map, and the dark red area there indicates where the violent shaking occurred. And inside this red area, we feel like about 80% of the buildings have either major damage or have collapsed altogether. And if we look at the next image here, this is the area that was in the violent shake region, and there's a town over here, a city actually, called Carrefour, and there has not been much word out of this town. In fact, most of the media that you're seeing is in the Port-au-Prince and surrounding areas out in here, and Carrefour has been very little mention of this area, and this is a population of 500,000 over here, and all those buildings are supposedly collapsed over here. So we're hearing about Port-au-Prince, where we have as many as 200,000 fatalities, and they haven't even gotten over here yet, where we could have many, many thousand more fatalities as well. Now, if we look at the next image, this is a panned out view of the entire area that was affected, and this whole area, of course, here's Port-au-Prince up in here, here's Carrefour over here. This town here down here is called Jacmel. This is one of the cities in the Hurricane City database. This is also a city population of around 40,000. If you add the surrounding areas, it's probably closer to 70 or 80,000 people that live down here. So if you take this whole entire area that was violently or strongly shaken during this earthquake, you're talking about 3 to 4 million people. So we could very well see a death toll much higher than the original estimates of 100,000. Here's a close-up of Jacmel on the south coast of Haiti. A pretty big city, and many of these buildings, I'm sure, are collapsed due to the violent shaking down there. So this is going to be humanitarian and death toll type disaster that we have not seen on this side of the ocean, or the world for that matter, and these people are going to need all the help they can get down there. It's just truly a tragic situation. Anyway, we'll be back with more updates over the next week or so on this tragic situation down in Haiti. And again, our current feature at Hurricane City is Port-au-Prince. Check it out and contribute any way you can. Email me, jim@hurricanecity.com, if you have any more crucial links to pass along. Thank you again for visiting Hurricane City.